Hey there, flower fans. Neil Patrick Harris here, your friendly neighborhood tulip enthusiast. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of tulips. They're like that fun uncle who shows up at family gatherings with wacky stories and pockets full of candy. You know the one. Tulips are more than just pretty faces. They've got history, personality, and a knack for making people do crazy things. More on that later. These aren't your grandma's garden variety flowers. Well, actually, they might be. But trust me, they're way cooler than you think. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to embark on a tulip-tastic journey. We'll uncover their ancient origins, explore their vibrant varieties, and learn how to keep them blooming like a Broadway show on opening night. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even shed a tear of joy, of course. It's gonna be legion. Wait for it. Dairy. Let's kick things off with a little history lesson, shall we? Tulips have a fascinating backstory that's as colorful as the flowers themselves. Don't worry, I promise to keep it more interesting than your high school history class. You see, tulips weren't always the garden favorites we know today. Tulips weren't always the domesticated darlings we know and love today. In fact, their journey to our gardens is quite the adventure. Nope, these bad boys hail from the rugged landscapes of Central Asia, specifically the Tian Shan Mountains. Imagine tulips growing wild in rocky, mountainous terrain. That's right, tulips are basically the mountain goats of the flower world. They thrived in harsh conditions, proving their resilience and beauty. But these tough cookies didn't stay hidden in the mountains forever. Traders and travelers soon discovered their charm and began transporting them far and wide. Word of their beauty spread faster than a celebrity gossip blog. People couldn't get enough of these vibrant blooms. The Turks were among the first to fall head over heels for tulips, cultivating them as early as 1000 AD. They even held tulip festivals to celebrate their beauty. From there, the tulip's popularity skyrocketed like a rocket powered by flower power. They became a sensation across Europe and beyond. They became a symbol of wealth, status, and good taste. Owning tulips was like having a piece of living art in your garden. Think of them as the designer handbags of the plant kingdom. Everyone who was anyone wanted to have tulips in their collection. So next time you see a tulip, remember its humble beginnings. From wild mountain slopes to elegant garden parties, tulips have come a long way. It's a true rags to riches story, with a little bit of international intrigue thrown in for good measure. The tulip's wild ride is a testament to nature's beauty and human fascination. Now, let's talk about the Ottoman Empire. A time when sultans ruled the land and tulips ruled the gardens. These folks were seriously obsessed with tulips. I'm talking festivals, parades, and even strict regulations on their sale and trade. Imagine a world where the government cared as much about tulips as they do about, well, anything important. That was the Ottoman Empire in a nutshell. During the age of tulips in the early 18th century, Istanbul was the place to be if you were a tulip fanatic. The city was awash in a sea of color, with every shade imaginable on display. People would pay exorbitant prices for rare bulbs, hoping to impress their friends and neighbors. It was like the Tulip Olympics, with everyone vying for the gold medal in floral fabulousness. Speaking of exorbitant prices, let's talk about tulip mania in the Netherlands. This wasn't just a mild case of tulip fever, folks. This was a full-blown epidemic of botanical obsession. Picture this. It's the 1630s, and tulips are the hottest commodity in Europe. People are going absolutely bonkers for them, trading their life savings, their homes, and even their livestock for a single bulb. It was like the Wild West of the flower world, with fortunes made and lost overnight. People were betting on tulip futures, speculating on new varieties, and generally losing their minds over these colorful little blooms. Of course, like all good things, the bubble eventually burst, leaving a trail of financial ruin in its wake. But hey, at least they had some pretty tulips to show for it, right? Section 5, Types of Tulips, More Varieties Than Flavors at Baskin-Robbins. Now that we've covered the wild history of tulips, let's talk about the stars of the show, the tulips themselves. These flowers are not just beautiful, they are a testament to the incredible diversity that nature has to offer. And trust me, there are more varieties of tulips than there are flavors at Baskin-Robbins. Imagine walking through a garden where every step reveals a new type of tulip, each more stunning than the last. Okay, maybe not that many, but it's close. The sheer number of tulip varieties can be overwhelming, but in the best way possible. We've got your classic single-colored tulips, your flamboyant fringed tulips, your elegant lily-flowered tulips, each bringing its own unique charm to the garden. And even your parrot tulips, which look like they flew straight out of a tropical rainforest. These exotic beauties are sure to catch anyone's eye. And don't even get me started on the colors. The spectrum of hues available is nothing short of breathtaking. We're talking every shade of the rainbow, and then some. From soft pastels to vibrant, eye-popping colors, there's a tulip for every palette. From fiery reds and sunny yellows that can brighten up any day, to deep purples and even black. Yes, black tulips. These darker shades add a touch of mystery and elegance to any garden. Okay, it's more of a very dark purple, but still, the depth of color is truly mesmerizing. The point is, no matter your taste, there's a tulip out there with your name on it. Whether you prefer something classic or something a bit more exotic, the world of tulips has something to offer everyone. It's like finding your soulmate, but in flower form. So next time you see a tulip, take a moment to appreciate the incredible variety and beauty that these flowers bring to our world. Section 6. Uses for tulips, from bouquets to your belly. Yes, really. So what do you do with all these fabulous tulips, you ask? Well, besides admiring their beauty, of course, tulips have been adored for centuries, not just for their vibrant colors and elegant shapes, but also for their versatility. They can be used in a myriad of ways that might surprise you. The most obvious answer is bouquets. Tulips are a florist's dream, offering a wide range of colors and forms that can fit any occasion, from weddings to simple home decor. Tulips make a stunning addition to any floral arrangement, adding a touch of elegance and sophistication. Their unique shapes and vibrant hues can transform a simple bouquet into a work of art. Plus, they have this magical ability to brighten up even the gloomiest of rooms. Imagine walking into a room filled with the cheerful presence of tulips. It's like an instant mood booster. But here's a fun fact for you. Tulip petals are actually edible. Yes, you heard that right. These beautiful blooms aren't just for show. That's right, you can eat them. Tulip petals have been used in culinary practices for years, especially in European cuisine. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and chomp down on a bouquet, but they can add a pop of color and a slightly sweet vegetal flavor to salads, desserts, and even cocktails. Imagine a spring salad with a sprinkle of tulip petals, or a dessert garnished with these vibrant blooms. Just make sure you're using tulips that haven't been treated with pesticides or other chemicals. It's crucial to ensure that the flowers are safe for consumption, and maybe consult a cookbook or a professional chef before you go full-on tulip foodie. Safety first, folks. There are plenty of recipes and guides out there that can help you incorporate tulips into your culinary adventures in a safe and delicious way. Section 7. Planting tulips. It's easier than you think, unless you're me. Now, for all you aspiring gardeners out there, let's talk about how to plant these beauties. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. Even I, a self-proclaimed plant killer, have managed to keep a few tulips alive. The key is to plant them in the fall, after the first frost, but before the ground freezes solid. Think of it as tucking them in for a long winter's nap. Dig a hole about 6 to 8 inches deep, pop the bulb and pointy end up like a little green arrow pointing to the sky, and cover it back up with soil. Water it well, and then basically forget about it until spring. Of course, if you're like me and have the opposite of a green thumb, you can always just buy pre-potted tulips. No judgment here. Section 8. Caring for tulips. Channel your inner green thumb, or just fake it. Once your tulips have magically sprouted in the spring, it's time to give them a little TLC. But don't worry, they're not high-maintenance divas. Just make sure they get plenty of sunlight and water them when the soil feels dry. You can also give them a little boost with some fertilizer if you're feeling ambitious. And here's a pro tip. Once the flowers start to fade, don't be afraid to deadhead them. That's just a fancy way of saying pinch off the dead blooms. It'll encourage the plant to put its energy into growing more tulips instead of trying to revive the ones that are past their prime. See? Tulip care is a piece of cake. Now go forth and impress your neighbors with your newfound gardening prowess. Section 9. That's a wrap. Go forth and spread the tulip love. Well, folks, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the tulip world. We've covered everything from their ancient origins to their modern-day uses, and we've even learned how to keep them alive, hopefully. So the next time you see a tulip, take a moment to appreciate its beauty, its history, and its ability to make people do crazy things. Remember tulip mania? And most importantly, don't be afraid to embrace your inner tulip enthusiast. Plant some in your garden, buy a bouquet for a friend, or even try adding some petals to your next salad. Just kidding, unless... Until next time, stay tuned for more adventures with your favorite celebrity plant parent.